Today's iconic eateries of South Florida edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Trans World Business Advisors.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Bifo, and Luby, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, and welcome everyone to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. We got us another special treat in store today. It is a very happy occasion, a Wednesday, and the first, it's not the first appearance on the show for Deanne over here, but it is the first appearance of the new location of Blackjack's Rum Bar and Grill. Downtown Fort Lauderdale, right on the edge of the Flagler Village neighborhood, this corridor. The address here is 505 Northeast 3rd Avenue, and it is a corridor that is sprouting some really cool things, including this place. And besides Deanne Crosby, we have her brother, Ted Savarese Jr., who's joining us on the show. Welcome. And, of course, we got Mike Luby Lubitz behind the mixing board today. He's got his mic on. Hope everybody is doing well. And I don't know about you, Luby, but I am ready for some rum cocktails.
I'm really excited.
And you could see I wore my special bananas
ready
shirt
for a party.
because I figured, besides the world being bananas, rum and banana daiquiri. Right?
100%.
So that's why I thought it fit the theme. Welcome,
perfect.
Deanne. Welcome back. And how are you doing today?
Doing very well. We're excited to have you back. We're excited to be part of Flagler Village. It took a little while for us to get open.
Yes.
But we're definitely happy to be in downtown Fort Lauderdale.
And Teddy, how you doing today?
Doing very well. Yeah, we are excited to be open, and the place is gorgeous. We love how it turned out.
Now, we got to meet your sister. We were there about 10 months ago in the first location of Blackjack's, which is out in Davie on Davie Road, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And how are things going out there, Deanne?
They're going well.
Yeah.
They're going well. We've been in the neighborhood now, and we've got our regulars.
Oh, nice.
People are loving it. People are excited to be there.
That's good, because out
That's
there,
amazing.
obviously, anything that's a little bit new and notable, it takes a little while to catch on. But once people find you and they see what you're doing is a little bit different than most other places.
We're a little bit different. We're also not on University. We're on Davie Road,
Right.
just north of Bergeron. So it took people a few minutes to find us.
Yeah.
But they have, and they're enjoying it. It is different. It's different than most other restaurants in Davie and even in Fort Lauderdale here too.
Now, last time we were joined by your proprietor, the partner in the Blackjacks, and that's Russ. But apparently, I guess the hospitality business always throws
It's tough,
curveballs, and
Yes.
somebody called out today. There was an emergency, so he's manning the fort
well,
at
good for
the
him.
Davie location.
Good for him.
Yes.
But in his place, and this is always exciting when we get a new face here on the Lunchbox, we've got Teddy. Now, your sister was saying that you're basically overseeing the marketing for Blackjacks and the whole concept. How's that been going?
Yes. It's been going well. We're trying to do basically a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of social. We're trying to drum up some unexpected partnerships.
Mhm.
We're even like walking door to door here and trying to get in with some of the
Other
giant businesses.
businesses. yeah.
Grassroots, pounding the pavement, I think is the most important thing. Because, I think restaurants, they know that as much as you want people to come from far and wide, you got to get the locals and something within a 2 to 5 mile radius to find you. Right?
Yeah. And there's so many new apartment buildings here. So, we just want to make it in with the doorman and say, hey,
Yep,
we're here.
Yep.
Here's a little goodie bag to sort of see what's going on, and
Yeah.
then hopefully just get the people in.
So now, give me a little bit of your background. Obviously, we spoke to your sister at length, but your dad, you're a junior. Your dad
I'm a
is, was in the industry here for a while, and he's retired now, right?
Yeah.
But what's it like for you to be kind of trying to carry on that name and the tradition down here?
It's big shoes to fill, and he lets me know that all the time.
Yeah.
But no, my background, I come from the advertising world as a creative director, and that's sort of what I do. Also, I have a consulting business, so the family business built into there has been great. And I get to use sort of all my skills that I've learned over the years and just trying to get, butts into seats here.
Nice. All right. Well, it's going to happen. It's just got to take a little bit of time. And
Yeah.
talking about taking a little bit of time, I hate to be the cynic, but when we saw you and you're saying, "Oh, we're going to be open this summer in Fort Lauderdale," and the grizzled news journalist veteran in me
Yes.
said, "Okay, anytime you're dealing with Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, or Pompano Beach, you got to
Yes.
double or triple the timeline
Quadruple?
because quadruple
Something like that.
because
We had a few really unexpected. There was no gas plumbed
Oh,
to
fun.
this building.
Oh, that's fun.
So they actually tunneled from behind Jay's Steakhouse
Oh, wow.
under the road through the parking lot and put our meter in over here. So that was
Oh my
that
God.
was the big thing this summer that held us up.
anytime you got to start digging up, utility lines,
Yes.
and that takes
Yes.
In friggin' Fort
surveyors, and
Lauderdale.
it takes permitting,
Oh
and it
my
takes
God.
inspections,
Yes.
and especially with something like natural gas.
And they had to close the road, so that
yeah.
had to be
Oh,
set up.
jeez.
So that was our first big hurdle this summer.
But-
And then it's just, the usual
the usual
building. The
things.
building
Yeah.
was
Code this.
a brand new empty space when we started, just like in Davie. So it was a complete build out. And
And let
it
me
always does take a little
let
longer.
me compliment. Actually, I'll let
Well,
Luby do that.
I will say again, you said it yourself, but people always say, "Oh, it's their place." So I'll say this is not my place. Both times now I've walked into your establishments, I've stopped, and you can ask them because they looked at me. They're like, "What's wrong with that guy?" I stopped the moment I walked in the door, and was like, "Holy crap!" And again, like,
It's a beautiful build
most,
out. That's what
most
you're saying.
restaurants,
Thank
they're all
you.
like the same. There's nothing wrong with that, and that's fine. You guys really put a lot of time into
All the little
each
touches. look
little
beautiful.
characteristic. Like the flooring looks like the freaking ocean. Like
Yes.
what you guys have done with this place, and I remember with Davey doing the same thing. It's like this is such a cool vibe before you even sit down.
Thank you.
We like that. We like to hear that.
Thank you.
You guys
I think
nailed
you
it.
could
It's
see
amazing.
over my left shoulder here to your right.
You can see the
is
flooring a
The
little bit.
flooring, it does look like a deep blue azure sea.
It looks beautiful.
It looks beautiful, and then you've got the nice wood. The frames of all the beautiful high-end premium rums, and this is a rum bar, but you could get any kind of
Yeah,
cocktail that
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have quite a collection of all different spirits. It's not just rum.
you want. Now, I remember from last time, although I did drink a few drinks and don't remember everything.
By the way,
but-
are we doing that now?
Oh, we're gonna.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
we're
very
gonna
good.
get there. No,
Your
this
sister
is-
takes care of us.
This is a lengthy thing. This
It's
is
a
like
slow. She's slow.
instead of the Joe Rogan
crawl
experience, this is
build.
the Mike Mayo experience. We
I
kind
like
of
it.
ease into things. We chat a little bit, then we get the food,
Ooh.
then we maybe get
Oh, you
some
did do it. Okay.
libations.
Some drinks.
But I think it was what you had over 500 rums, or
We have in Davie, actually in both locations, although some of the expressions are a little different just because the bottles are one-offs. We have about 400 plus
400
bottles
plus.
in each
Oh,
location.
jeez.
I was close. And
Well, you
again,
were.
number two, you have everything from great happy hour specials where you can get cocktails and mojitos for $10 all the way up to, I believe it's like $1,000 premium bottle of the finest rum in the world.
We do have some very expensive rums. The most expensive one we have at the moment is the Florida Cagna 30 year. We have another one in Davie that's coming here. It's currently allocated, and they
Mhm.
only release a few of them in the state of Florida a
Oh,
year.
wow.
And so we'll be getting it later this month. It's called The Last Consignment,
Mhm.
and it's literally the British Royal Navy's rum that they've been collecting
Oh, wow.
Oh my
for the
God.
past several hundred years.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they used to give each. I can finish telling that story in a minute.
No. You
Um,
could. So they,
Okay,
No,
so
no.
they
they
collected
That's
these
really
rums.
cool.
They collected
and they
these
have one
rums,
bottle. Yeah.
and they would give their sailors a ration of rum every day on the ship.
Mhm.
And they stopped doing that. I believe it was in the mid 70s, but they kept the rum, and they would use it for state occasions. And then several years ago, they sold it to a Scottish company, and the company's called Black Tot, and Tot is what the ration was called. And they bottled the last of
Of the lot. Yeah.
Oh,
the
wow.
lot.
Yeah.
And so they only release a few bottles a year. And
And you were able
when
to
we get
snag
that, that
one of
will
them.
be the most expensive one in here when we
Wow, that's amazing.
get it.
That's good stuff. All right. Meanwhile, the food has arrived, and this is
Some
some
of the
of your
happy hour bites.
happy hour bites.
Yes.
Let's just go over the details. You guys are open every day here, right?
We are open 365 days a
Oh
year
wow.
That is
from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m.
That
Oh,
is some
wow.
long hours and major staffing issues.
Yes.
You've been able to staff up and get everybody
Yes.
on board.
Yes.
That's ambitious. And I see that not only are you doing the happy hour 4 to 7 p.m. every day, including weekends,
Correct.
but you also have a late happy hour?
We do the same happy hour late night every day as well from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
How
See-
late is your kitchen open?
The last call for everything is at 1:45
For
in the morning.
everything.
For
So
food?
the full
Food like this of this quality.
full menu till 2
To
a.m.
1:30, 1:45 in the morning.
Yes. Full menu the entire night.
All right,
in
how
Fort
much
Lauderdale,
rum did
in
you
the-
consume before you
East
said?
Fort Lauderdale.
Before I decided that.
Oh my God.
First of all, I love the ambition. Second of all, I love
Oh
the
my
comeback
God.
of the late happy hour.
Yeah,
when
that's
I first
amazing.
arrived in Fort Lauderdale as a young lad
Yeah.
in 1989,
See, I missed it.
the town was full of and this was, I loved it because I
So
was
you
a
went out in the
sports writer.
90s.
I was a sports writer back then. I would be at games and on assignment until, I'd get done at about 11:30 at midnight.
Right.
So I would sometimes go into the Southport. They had a late. Now, Buddy, I love him, but he's closing up the kitchen by
Yeah.
by 11 o'clock, and there's no late night buzzworthy places with good food besides some of the fast food joints
Yeah,
and,
no.
and diners. But to have something like this available, and
In East Fort Lauderdale, like that. Again, I went out in Riverfront in the early 2000s a lot. And you would either have pizza or like a hot dog. Like
Yes.
Right.
I missed where some of these really cool places would be open late.
Yep.
Like look, I still can. I'm here and I'm young and vibrant, but like that is amazing. Like this part of town to do that is unheard of.
so what was the thinking behind that?
We chose to do that as opposed to in the biz. That way everybody can get it every day.
That's
Right.
amazing.
And look, Flagler is developing, and
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a hub of nightlife, around
This whole
up
area.
there. There's down in Himmershey, which is a different kind of scene.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
here, I think this pocket of going from they're starting to develop. There's different
Yeah.
little bars sprouting on, and I think it's a better thing when there's more in one place as
100%.
opposed
I
to just
completely agree.
one single
No, yeah.
oasis in a
You want
desert.
to bop around.
Yeah.
And this corridor.
We
now.
I've got some great neighbors. We get along really well with our neighbors. Everyone's been super supportive of us coming to the neighborhood because everyone kind of feels the same way. The more that's here, the more people stay here.
Yeah.
They don't have to go to Las Olas. They don't
Right.
have to go downtown.
Yep.
It's the rising tide lifts all boats.
Yes.
I think when you get a cluster of
Good boat
restaurants.
analogy, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
But it's a great boat analogy. It's a great restaurant analogy. I mean, it just, and again, a lot of the time you would leave just because even if you're in downtown, there's not like
So-
late night, there's not a lot there. So you would leave and you'd be willing to drive somewhere,
Yeah, I can't tell
especially
you.
when within minutes. But the food choices are very few, and it's stuff that won't keep you feeling great until the next day. Like this is the kind of stuff. This is great. You guys put so much time and effort into your food quality.
the
like,
late happy hour also every night, 11 p.m. until
2 a.m.
till closing.
Yeah.
Till
basically.
closing, yep.
So 1:45.
The same-
Get your last
the
orders.
same deals that are on.
Last call. So what do we have in front of us? Because it
Oh,
smells
so-
great, and I'm going to start digging in.
So we'll start with this is our mojo pork slider.
Oof.
It has coleslaw and jerk sauce on it.
Nice.
Looks good.
Those are the jerk chicken wings.
Nice.
These are
I'm super excited.
Cuban cigar spring rolls,
try.
which are
We had that
literal.
last time, right?
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
I don't
They're-
know. They
they were
sound
good.
They're
ridiculous.
literal Cuban sandwiches rolled up into
Oh
a little egg roll. These are our conch fritters,
Mhm.
and this is our seafood salad tostone.
On a tostone.
Yes.
Beautiful. You know what, Luby, would you be a prince and just pass me one of those Cuban cigar spring
That's right
rolls?
where I'm going.
And I'm going to dunk it in a little
And
mustard,
I have the mustard.
and-
They know. They know.
and I'm going to give a little crunch. Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the
God.
cheesy pull. So what's in it? It's like a little
freaking Cuban.
It's a Cuban sandwich,
inside a spring roll, with a little-
including the pickles.
Oh, even a pickle. Oh my God, this is a freaking.
That's delicious.
This is a freaking
Flaky.
Cuban. No, but it's a.
Those
This
are
is a
very
freaking
popular
Cuban.
during happy hour.
So all these are on the happy hour menu, and they're all priced the same.
They're
or
all
is it
$6 for the bites.
$6. $6?
Yeah,
See how
look,
you can feel?
yeah, everything.
Are you planning on making a profit here? No,
just,
this is
just
great.
fill this place up, and they'll make plenty of profit. This,
No,
this
because
is
I've seen a lot of places now, even their happy hours items
$8,
are
$9,
$10
oh, yeah.
and $9. So $6 for some of these are outstanding.
We did a little research before we opened in this neighborhood, and walked around and visited all the other establishments and decided we were going to stick with the same happy hour that we have in Davie.
Oh,
So they're identical in both locations, as well as the happy hour bites, all of the specialty cocktails. Everyone on our menu is $10 during happy hour. We have a handful of classic cocktails that are $8. Our well liquors are $7. Domestic, Caribbean, and imported beers, not our craft beers, are $2 off, and
Okay.
wine by the glass are $4
on a
off
Saturday or a Sunday.
every day.
4 to
Saturday,
7,
Sunday,
11
4
to
to
2.
7.
Yes.
That is what
Oh
we
my
call a good deal.
That is a
And
ridiculous deal.
I'm going to go in now to the conch fritters. Is this it's
Looks like
strictly
a-
conch, or is it
oh,
other
hold on.
mixed seafood in here?
It's strictly conch.
Strictly conch, and I'm going in.
That's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's a good batter inside, which got a lot of flavor. Pardon me with talking with my mouth full, but I like the and it's kind of like
It's
a
like a nice
spicy
remoulade.
remoulade
Looks like a
sauce.
remoulade.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right, 2 down, 3 to go.
Oh God.
I'm going to try the jerk wing.
Bring that over for you.
Now, you guys officially opened here when?
We opened 4 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The
So-
first week we did a soft opening where we opened for happy hour and dinner, and we were open till about 10 o'clock. By the weekend, we were staying open till midnight. And then the following Monday, we started right in with lunch
Mm-hmm.
through 2 a.m.
Now people are making their way in. They're finding it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've had a couple complaints on reviews that they wished our bar was bigger.
Bar was bigger.
The
It does
bar-
eat 20.
Massive.
So the bar itself is beautiful. And
How
the
dim does your bar
space-
get?
well-
You have a big bar.
Well, the space
Oh my God,
in
that's
here.
great.
How many seats? Because it was surprisingly large. to me.
193.
Yeah, that's a lot.
This is a
And
nice.
eventually,
nice
any
occasion.
outdoor seating or strictly an indoor thing?
Just the few seats on the patio in front.
Okay.
And unless I'm wrong, now there is a lot right there that does have the word pay.
Yeah.
Your lot is not pay.
Correct. Once you turn in front of the restaurant, those 10 spots in front of our front doors are free for our guests.
So first come, first serve. I mean,
Yes.
that's really cool to have out here in Fort Lauderdale. And then again, there's a huge pay lot right there too. So
Yes.
it's not like you have to wander around looking for parking.
It's a paid parking private lot, 10 spots for free, and plenty of street
parking.
metered street
Yep.
parking
Yes.
around. As
And if
well.
you live in Flagler Village, you can get that pass. I think it's $88 a year where you can actually park in the street spots for free.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's a good deal
Yeah.
if you live locally.
Yeah.
All right. So now that we got some of the basics down, what is this lovely brew that is sitting in
That is the
Tiki.
Frankenstein.
a Frankenstein? Oh, of course it
Oh,
is. 'Cause
Jesus.
it is a Frankenstein tiki.
That's great.
So one of my liquor reps came in and wanted his Bergal 1888 and a tiki cocktail and wanted a crazy mug to go with it. And so Russ, who is missing
Right.
today, went to task and came up with this
freaking
crazy
cool.
concoction. And I said, "What is it?" And he said, "Well, it's a mashup of this, this, and this. So I'm going to call it a
That's
Frankenstein."
actually perfect.
And I was looking at tiki mugs online and I said, "Well, how about this mug?" And
It's alive.
That's
It's
great.
alive.
You guys are very creative. Like, you
Yeah,
guys are
no,
creative.
you-
Yeah, like,
And again, you also have what we had last time was the Davy Jones locker. Davy spelled like the town of Davy. Now I'm surprised to see it here in Fort Lauderdale. You're going to come up with a Lauderdale specific
Maybe on the
twist
next
on a drink or
incarnation of the menu will do something.
okay. We'll leave that to the marketing
Yeah.
guy.
Yes.
But I don't know. I'll send some suggestions in. We got all kinds of Lordy.
One
love
of the other
suggestions.
drinks, I'll get to that one. One of the other
Yeah.
drinks comes out that we're going to have because that is made specifically for one of our neighbors here.
Okay.
So
Excellent. And again, this is the Frankenstein, or is it pronounced Frankenstein, as they say?
probably Frankenstein.
Mel
yeah.
Brooks,
Mr.
Young
Brooks.
Frankenstein, which I love that movie. And this, the other line, going back to my shirt, the bananas, besides the movie Bananas, which was a Woody Allen early one, there is a great scene and line in The Godfather where, Michael Corleone was asking his brother Fredo about they were in Cuba, and he asked him, "How do you say banana daiquiri in Spanish?" And he said, "Banana daiquiri."
There you go.
All right. Is there straws that go with this, or am I
straws.
supposed? Okay, because otherwise I could start chugging
I
it.
mean, he would just literally stick his face.
But
in
I
it.
want Luby to be able to taste this as
Yeah,
well.
I gotta try it. Man.
And,
That looks
uh,
freaking cool.
It could start dribbling all over me. But and I'm looking at the the specialty cocktail menu and the tiki concoctions, and I love it. I think you're doing a fabulous job with,
Thank you.
All these rum creations and all these other cocktails. I think last time I remember having the black cherry rum old fashioned, where
Yes.
you're making, an old fashioned with rum instead of bourbon, and with black cherry liqueur, demerara, and chocolate bitters instead of the Angostura
Correct.
bitters, and it was delicious. I remember that last time. Any other new twists? You said. Coming?
So the Frankenstein and the lychee zombie, which we'll see in a moment, those are on the Tiki Tuesday menu in Davie, which we have not started here yet. But because the cup's so cool, we wanted to include the Frankenstein, and the lychee zombie was made for Mike and Marquise Pouncey because they wanted their
Mike
their
Pouncey, yes.
lychee liqueur in a tiki cocktail.
Okay.
And since they're our neighbors right down the street, we had to put that on this menu. So we revamped the cocktail menu a little bit, redesigned it, and added the tiki section. And so the Frankenstein and lychee zombie are both new permanent fixtures.
This is so good. I mean, that you get the
Dangerous.
pineapple,
I feel like you're not
cinnamon,
going to share with me at all. And I
a little bit of
really
the
want to try
coffee.
this for
I
There's
could,
coffee.
I could slug this down in
feel like
one
you are.
zip continuously.
Well, 'cause
Instead
they
of the
do a
big
really good
bite,
job.
maybe we're going to start
They
introducing.
do a
the
really
big
good job
sip.
at, like, believe me, the liquor's in it, but they mix it really well. So
Yes.
I remember going, oh, okay. I remember leaving
smooth.
going, all righty.
And look, tiki culture is a thing
Oh,
here in
it's South
Fort
Florida.
Lauderdale.
I mean-
Obviously, I could mention the name of the
Yes.
legendary place, the Mai Kai, but let's face it, the Mai Kai's food, it's not your place to say. And you know what? Danny Surfer was
Yeah, yeah.
no, it was Burger Beast saying
Yeah.
Seth was
Yeah.
saying he has a friend who's running the
Yeah, yeah,
kitchen
yeah,
there.
yeah.
They
They're
don't
working
have their
on it. Yeah.
they don't have their permanent kitchen open yet. They're still working out of mobile trucks.
Oh, Jesus.
And again, they have the shows and all that, but
Yeah,
as
it's
far
fine.
as
And the
atmosphere,
food's fine, but
It's an institution.
it's an
Yeah, it's
institution.
cool.
All right,
but no, they're not
Shame
butchering
on
it.
me.
They
I don't
do
mean
what
to
they
slag
they
on
do
them.
what
I
they
just-
do. But
Right.
I'm always
your food's
happy
a very
to
different
see something
different
new
thing.
that embraces the past and the tiki culture, but pushing it forward. And the other thing I wanted to mention is people complaining about the actual bar seating area not big enough. That's because you got these beautiful
Yeah.
4 TV screens there, but there's other TVs around. This is a great place to watch sports, and it's
Absolutely.
Yep.
like
We've got the big video wall behind the bar that we can turn that into one big screen.
Oh wow.
And then in both dining rooms, we have several TVs. So we had the Super Bowl going.
Nice.
We had the Olympics on. We've
Oh, so
got
you-
the Panthers state. We've got the Panthers Plus station. So we play all the games.
This is like the perfect
well,
place
the
to watch a
Panthers,
game.
you're not going to see them
Yeah,
for
they're
much
not playing
longer.
much
Oh
longer,
my
but-
God, it's what a shame.
It's
Last night,
and that was pretty much the end
But-
of me.
but
This is a great place to watch games. I mean,
But-
I'm glad that you guys were able to get
Luby,
over
what's
before the
coming
Super
up
Bowl.
in the next
We
few
do.
weeks? And this
Well,
will
March
be
Madness.
March Madness is coming up.
That's
So
interesting. So what I will say to you, since you guys have been a friendly ear, and it feels like you'll listen, honor those who want to watch March, because my buddy
Oh yeah.
Oh, no,
is a
well,
big March
absolutely.
Madness fan, and people be like, "Oh, we're watching the soccer." It's like, guys, I get it, it's fine, but it's March Madness. Like this would be a perfect March Madness place. Like, oh my God, between the food,
Yep.
how late you guys stay open, because the late game sometimes will start at like
that's
I think they
10:40,
start at
11,
10.
11. No, sometimes it'll be like 10:45, 11,
Right.
11,
Yeah,
10.
that first weekend, that first round,
The
some of
whole
those
game you
games
could
are
have
ending at
food,
1
yes.
a.m. So this
absolutely.
is the spot.
You'll have happy hour for the whole game.
Yeah,
just
but
about.
Oh man,
this is a perfect, because my buddy was asking, I need places down here, and Ken, he literally texted it in our chat, like
Right.
that's something South Florida does embrace enough, even though March Madness has, because of gambling, March Madness has become a big deal down
Right.
here.
Right.
Yes.
This would be a perfect March Madness place.
yeah, it looks like so. Get ready. They
Oh my
might
God.
have
Yeah.
We've
some
got the
big
TVs for
crowds.
it.
Yeah, and it's how many actual seats around the bar?
We have
Then?
20 seats
20.
at the bar.
okay.
Okay.
Lots
So-
of standing room too, though.
Yeah, you can hang out over there.
Well, and
too.
there's
Right
high
behind.
top tables around it, and
Yeah.
you'd be able to, see the action and the screen.
There's TVs around the whole restaurant,
Oh yeah, it's,
which is perfect.
It's very
I don't know.
TV and sports watching friendly, but again, the vibe here is a little bit of everything for
Yep.
everybody, right?
It is. We tried to make sure that we were inclusive of everybody. We're not a sports bar, but we definitely play all the sports. There will be the March Madness games on.
Doing further thing.
Yeah, and then we got baseball season. Although I don't know how many Marlins fans there are in town, but there are other
Hey, it's
teams
sports.
that people love to watch.
You want
in Fort
sports.
Lauderdale.
We also surprisingly, not surprisingly, but we're a Ravens bar. for
Oh.
next season.
Okay.
Because of the whole
Both-
theme of.
No, because both Russ and my bar manager Jesse are from Baltimore,
Okay.
and we were having a conversation about what team we wanted to support aside from the Dolphins.
No,
And-
I would say it's good to have a backup
aside,
plan.
aside from
It's
the
getting
that's
harder
smart. That's
to
actually
be-
really smart. We need someone else.
and we couldn't quite agree on teams. And I said, well, why don't we just try to be a Ravens bar? And they looked at me and were like, really?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people
And-
from Baltimore,
I
right?
I mean, I know Whiskey Neat is the official bar, but that's on
Okay.
17th Street. That's south of the New River.
Yeah, no.
We're in a different neighborhood.
For
and I
those
think
Ravens
there's-
games, you might have to start putting some crab cakes on the menu, not
Oh.
to make any
They probably already
suggestions,
thought about
but
it. Is what I'm thinking.
and
We
maybe
could
a,
probably do that.
a pit beef sandwich. That's another big thing in the
Yes.
Baltimore area.
I know, but
All
everything
right.
on the table is fantastic.
I just took a sip of the lychee. Is it lychee or lychee?
Lychee.
Lychee.
zombie.
It's a
I'm the
Y,
worst. I'm an
lychee.
excellent writer. I could spell anything. Pronunciations, I just butcher.
Same. I'm the same way.
Lychee zombie.
Yes.
Interesting because it's got that little bit of the Pernod, little bitterness
does.
and the cinnamon, and it is definitely for those who like their drinks on maybe the tartar,
More tartar
side.
side. Okay.
It is, and it's definitely stronger.
Yes.
That is in typical tiki tradition, limit one per person.
Of that one,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
I can
Yes.
see- and that's from Mike Pouncey. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That-
They're big dudes. I mean,
Yeah.
They come in and drink them.
Yeah.
But
They're allowed to have two because
Yes.
he's like
Oh, yeah,
300
definitely.
and something pounds. Excellent stuff.
fantastic. Oh my God.
I
those
could
are great.
definitely. I'm going to go back into the Frank. You know what? Can I? You know what? I'm not ordering anything else. This is it. I'm
we
gonna
do have others
take
coming.
what I-
No,
oh,
they,
okay.
they're probably
Yeah,
going to
there's
bring more.
there's more.
I want them all.
No, I just like again the creativity.
The Jack's Rum Barrel. I don't know if we had that last time.
I
but
don't think we did.
that is screaming my name because I'm looking
They're
at
running. They're scurrying around the bars.
Flor de Cagna 4-year rum and Hamilton Jamaican pot still black rums, with along with Golden Falernum, Orgeat. I don't even know these things. Passion fruit, I know. Demerara, I know. Bitters, I know. What is? Do you know any of? Can you explain to me what is Golden Falernum? I thought that was
Falernum.
like a skin condition I had last month. And
Falernum
Falernum.
is kind of that warm Thanksgiving spice.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Is it in my candles or just somewhere in my potpourri? All right, and then what is
You'll taste it when
what
you
is
taste the rum.
orgeat? Is it
Orgeat-
orgeat or
orgeat
orgeat?
Is almond.
Almond.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting.
I like good almonds.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah. The Jack's Rum Barrel looks especially
They're going to make
pleasing
that
to me.
also.
All right, and I'm going to go back into the Frankenstein in a minute. And again, I guess did you take a bite of the?
I did. I
the-
left that for you. It was really good.
The
The food's
pork slice?
fantastic. You guys do a lot with the decor. You do a lot of things, and we talked. I remember talking about this last time, where you could probably get away with having solid food because there's such a good vibe, but that's not the case. Like your food is fantastic. Like
Thank you.
every bite.
Thank
And again,
you.
I was super stoked for the Cuban slider. Again, I love that it is literally a Cuban, but in small, and it's not oily. It's not overly
The
greasy.
cigar. No, this is beautiful.
It's literally as good, and because we talk all the time about South Florida, what is the best Cuban? I'm not gonna lie, I would put that like the way it all combines and with the crunch on the outside,
Yeah.
it's really good. Like it's as good as any Cuban I've had. Like I really enjoy how the flavors come together. in
and
that.
incorporating it into a spring roll, which
Yes.
is a little bit of a lighter,
Yeah,
thinner
it's lighter.
coating. As
Yep.
opposed, I've seen Cuban egg rolls at
Yeah.
some of these food
And they're
trucks,
good, but they can
and
be
it's just
heavy.
too thick and heavy on the outside. So well done to whoever
you.
thought of that one.
Thank you. Our Cuban sandwich is quite delicious as well.
Well, I presume if that's good, then a Cuban sandwich would be amazing. Like the food, the conch fritter, he is not the biggest conch fritter fan. The fact that he like went right for it says a lot. Was great. There's a lot of conch in it. It's not just filler, which is rare.
Oh,
the
and
wings are great.
A kind word about the jerk chicken wings.
The wings are
Excellent. Very
really
nice
good.
Thank
coating.
you.
Has a little bit of
Okay, but it's not too
sweetness.
much.
No, a little heat. You know, a little bit
Well,
of the
you need it,
sweet
yeah, yeah.
heat kind of thing, and a really good medley of flavors there. In
Thank
that.
you.
And to get wings for $6, I think it's 4 wings for $6 during
Yeah,
the
yeah.
happy
Correct.
hour.
It's 4 wings for $6, and then during
These are big meaty wings.
the regular
Mm.
hour,
Mhm.
it is 10 wings for, I want to say this correctly, for 15.
Okay. So $1.50 a wing is a fair price because for a while there it was getting a little crazy, but
And-
very, very fair.
And on our happy hour menu, they're listed as jerk wings, but we do have lots of different sauces, and you can.
Oh, nice.
You
Oh,
can
you can mix
request.
and match. Okay.
You can.
All right, so we're going to take our first break. and we're going to reset. And then I think you're bringing out more food.
Yes, there's a
Okay.
lot more food coming.
I better pace myself. 'Cause-
And we've got 2 more cocktails on the table too.
oh, great. Just what I need. More cocktails. I'm going back into Frankenstein here. He's my new buddy.
Frank's delicious.
It's alive and it's delicious.
Yeah, that's fantastic. No, that drink is ridiculous.
All right.
Both drinks are really good, but that one, as you guys say, I would have to pace myself drinking that one. That one, the
Frankenstein is much easier to drink.
It just tastes like dessert.
Yep.
Like
It's much easier to drink.
ridiculous.
Do you have anything in the way of like a brunch menu, or it's just a lunch straight
So
all day
we,
menu now?
we do brunch in Davie Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh,
we
nice.
actually open at 10 a.m. now on the
wow.
weekends.
Okay.
Everything that we do there has taken us the year that we've been open, because we did just celebrate our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
early
Happy
January.
Oh, that's
anniversary.
amazing.
Yeah.
It took us a year to get all the different specials that we do in Davie going, so it will take us a little bit of
Yeah,
time here.
makes sense.
I'm shooting for Easter weekend to
Oh,
start
wow.
brunch, which is what we did in Davie.
Oh, nice.
So-
actually
That's a
timing.
perfect
That's
Sunday to
perfect
do that.
timing,
Yeah.
And that's
So-
before Mother's Day, which is another huge
Yes.
brunch time.
Yep.
So that's the goal. As long as I feel like the kitchen and the staff are confident in the regular menu and the happy hour menu, then we'll move on with the brunch menu.
Not shrimp. I'm not the world's biggest tostone fan, so
But I like when they do that. When you
But-
make that the base and then put all the flavor on top of it.
that shrimp and the what do you call it on top? It's like a
It's our seafood salad.
it's
Seafood
just,
salad, it looks
delicious. It's
beautiful.
got vibrant. I see little pieces of mango, but it's also got some nice
Yep.
sharpness, kind of like a leche de tigre that you find in
Yes.
ceviche.
That's what it looks like.
And wow, that's really really good.
It is
Great flavor.
mussels. It has
Oh, wow.
calamari. There's scallops
On top of a tostone. Oh, my
on top
God.
of a tostone. We do
I'm
the
going to leave that to
seafood.
you because I know you love your
I like it.
tostones, right?
I'm a Maduro and tostone fan. Yes.
I'm
anything
more of a Maduro
anything
guy.
plantain, I'm really
You
happy.
got to give me one or the other. It's Maduro.
We do. I love our Maduros. We do that salad as a
Some
seafood
banded-
salad on a bed of lettuce as a entree salad
Nice.
as well.
Well,
Beautiful.
it is delicious and it is available. Not 24 hours a day, but let me do the math. I mean, a lot of
That's
hours in a
almost-
day.
You can get it all day.
12 plus 3,
Well, there's more drinks.
15 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days
Yes.
a year.
You can get it all day like that. It's just not the same $6 price.
Right. Okay. Right. You can
But
get
still,
it.
that's amazing.
But I'm saying the fact that
Yeah, you guys
the,
are open almost
the
24
kitchen
hours.
bar is here for all your, hunger
It's like
and
15
thirst
hours, isn't it?
needs.
It's like 9 hours or close.
And it's something special. All right, before we take the first break, Luby, I'm going to talk a quick word about our friends at Visit Lauderdale. Now they produce events throughout the year beyond just the week-long festival in January. And one of their next events coming up is with our friend Burger Beast, Seth Gonzalez. He's throwing a hamburger house party for the
Nice.
first time in Broward County. It's going to be on Saturday, May 2nd in the afternoon, right before the Derby from 3 to 6 p.m. So you could go in there, eat a whole bunch of burgers, and then you go watch the big Kentucky Derby somewhere at 7 p.m. But the key thing is, if you like hamburgers, and May is National Hamburger Month, and Seth loves his burgers, and he's thrown a lot of different events in the 305 in Miami. But for the first time, well, actually, one of the first times he's having a hamburger house party in
Fort Lauderdale.
Broward. It's
Yeah.
actually in Dania Beach
Broward.
at that what is it, Mad Arts Museum,
Yeah.
which is right there on Federal Highway there in Dania Beach. Go online to vlfoodwine.com.
Oh, cool.
Get your tickets today, and there's going to be, I think, like a lineup of 15 different burger establishments. Some
Yep.
great burgers represented.
Some drinks, some
And-
desserts.
Yeah, and if you use the promo code Lunchbox, this is a first-time announcement. Lunchbox gets you 15% off.
Oh, nice.
The already low ticket price. So again, that's going to be a Saturday, May 2nd, the first Saturday in May,
Fun.
3 to 6 p.m. down in Dania Beach at the Mad Arts Gallery. And we wish Seth and our friends at Visit Lauderdale all the best, because everybody loves a good burger. All right.
Yes, they do.
We are going to take our first break, and then we're going to come back and eat and drink some more. What a life. How did I do this? It's unbelievable. We'll be back more with Yan and Ted after these words. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years, Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Looking for inspired comfort food in a cozy setting? Blue Collar in Miami is the place to go. Located at 6789 Biscayne Boulevard, it moved to bigger digs a year ago, now has full liquor, and still features all your old favorites from chef owner Danny Surfer. Fantastic burgers, the braise of the day, and the city's best key lime pie. And drink specials every day. Open daily with weekend brunch. For reservations and information, go to bluecollarmiami.com. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Do you love Italian food? I mean, who doesn't love Italian food? Well, have I got a great new place for you, Elvis Italian Grill. It's at 4261 Griffin Road in Dania Beach, right near State Road 7 and the Hard Rock Casino. It's named for its owner, Elvis, and it has all your favorites: pizzas, pastas, veal chops, fresh fish, lunch specials, happy hour, and full bar, great wines, al fresco dining on the deck with a water view. Open for lunch and dinner every day but Monday. For reservations and information, go to delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for Sunday brunch and Taco Tuesdays, including their new burrito tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices, served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, for great pizzas, pastas, and Italian comfort classics, you gotta check out Camille's Pizzeria and Ristorante. It just launched a great new happy hour on weekdays, 5 to 7 p.m., featuring all kinds of drink specials, $10 light bites, and a great 3 for $20 appetizer special. It's a true mom and pop shop run by a great couple, John and Maya. He grew up in Queens, and his pizzas and signature chicken parmesan are fantastic. Takeout and delivery available. Go to Camille's ftlauderdale.com for reservations and information. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox at Blackjack's Rum Bar and Grill. Arr.
Exactly.
505 Northeast 3rd Avenue, right in the heart of Fort Lauderdale, near the very hip and bustling Flagler Village neighborhood. We're with Deanne and Ted, their brother and sister, and they are some of the brains behind this whole concept, and I'm all on board. And I didn't know I was going to be like lining them up and knocking them down today. We've already done the Frankenstein. Big double thumbs up for that. This I could drink all day and night.
That's a good one.
Although I probably wouldn't want to do
No.
that.
I mean, you'd want to, but
We've got
the
the
drivers on the if you're driving, the other drivers on the road would not want you
we've
to.
got the lychee zombie, which is a strong and potent potable.
Yes.
Fantastic. So great drink.
And then we've got now. What else what do we have here? Oh, what do we have in
So,
front of me? Yeah, this one.
That is the Basil Bourbon Rodeo,
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you may like that. It was good.
which is a play on. It was named for Davy, being across the street from the rodeo grounds.
Yeah.
It's kind of a riff on a Basil Bourbon Smash, and Russ actually won a cocktail competition years ago in Delaware with that.
Oh, nice.
So
Now
we brought that back out.
I'm gonna say two things. It is absolutely delicious. The balance between the lemon and the honey and the bitter. It's not too sweet. It's not too tart. It's just right. But I do notice that it's made with bourbon, and we're in a rum bar. But
Yes.
every exception to the rule that
We-
sometimes you're gonna have to put something
Well, they
else
mix it up.
besides the rum.
Our cocktail menu is definitely vast. It's
Mhm.
not just rum
That's
cocktails.
a great drink,
And this is actually our bee's knees, which is gin.
right? Oh,
And
so we got gin.
We're
drinks.
mixing it up,
So
Audrey.
we're
again,
mixing it up.
for those who
they-
think they don't like rum, I say reassess, because I think rum is really kind of the
Yeah.
same way that tequila used to be just a couple of like
Yeah,
brands
just for
and
shots
rock
or
gut
for
and
this
the
or that.
worm
Yeah,
floating
yeah.
around. Now tequila and mezcal has become a whole elevated thing, and I think rum is the same.
100%.
Do you have you found that? I mean, what's your
Yeah.
affiliation with rum in terms of?
Well, it's interesting. So I'm from New York City, and we were talking, during the break. I feel like this menu can hold its own up there. It's so the drinks are very intricate. They're very layered. They're
Yep.
you don't see them many places. Happens to all of us.
Are we back? Yes, now we're back. Okay. Yes, I did get a text from one of our veteran watchers. Okay, so I was going through all the. They missed my shtick about Jack and Frank and Frank and Jack. All right, we're not going to go back there. We're going to go forward. So again, now we're getting into the main part of the menu, and
Yes.
thank you for sticking with us. We are on the Lunchbox every weekday, usually at 1 to 2 p.m. And today we're at Blackjack's Rum Bar and Grill in Fort Lauderdale. The newest location opened just a month ago. It's 505 Northeast 3rd Avenue in the heart of downtown. They also have their first location that opened a year ago in Davie, right there on Davie Road, just north of the Bergeron Rodeo grounds. And now, again, here in Fort Lauderdale, open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. And we have the prime rib sandwich. So, again, describe it for us.
So it is shaved prime rib that we make in house, topped with provolone cheese, crispy onions, and a horseradish aioli.
All right. I want to pick this up and just do a huge bite. You know what? This
And that
looks
is
for it.
do
that is
people
the
do
same.
that? Because
They do.
Because I think once you start trying to cut it and slice it and dice it, then it spills everywhere. Now I know
Just go for it.
this is going to ruin the experience for Luby because he's not going to. Well, he could have.
You got
The
the
other
other
side.
side.
Just go
Yeah,
for it.
go
It's
to the other
fine.
side.
All right, here we go.
Oh Jesus! Look
That's a
at
good
that.
bite.
And that is that same bun that I searched high and low
I
for.
love it, yeah.
Mm.
I remember that.
That's
That's
fantastic.
a beautiful sandwich.
Thank you.
Holy crap!
I love the blend of the cheese on it with the crispy onions on it. This is, I hate to disparage any fast food giants, but earlier this week, I taste tested that new Big Arch sandwich from a certain place that has golden arches. I called it the Big Mess. This, and this is why I always like to patronize local independent operators because they're doing good things and they use good products. And this is a fantastic sandwich.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
it's definitely is a contender for
That was
best sandwich in town. I mean, that's fantastic. That horseradish, everything is great about this, and it's neat. Look, I pick it
Yeah,
up.
actually, that's so funny. It looks like it would be a lot, but the bun is concealing it in very well.
Now, Ted thought I took a nice hefty bite. Can you explain to him what I used to do?
That's him being respectful of other grown adults
I used
around him.
to pride myself. I used to we would put together a
He would-
montage. We called it the Mayo Big Bite, and I would actually cram like a half or a whole sandwich. We're done with that. My doctor said if you want to live past 60,
small bites.
you
Yeah,
have to take
exactly.
smaller bites. Now, it was a heftier bite than. Did you see the video of the McDonald's CEO trying that Big Arch sandwich? It's gone
Yes.
viral. He looked like scared of the thing, and he's like, "Ooh, let me take a bite. I don't even know how to handle it." And he just went like, a little mouse nibble on it. It wasn't the biggest ringing endorsement for his own, as he called it, product. It's not
Yes.
product; it's food, and this is real food right here. So,
It is. And that sandwich was actually born out of our dad wanted a minute steak sandwich on the menu.
okay,
Going way back to
steak
1950s,
Steakums.
1950s New Jersey, the corner store. He wanted a minute steak sandwich, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I showed him this, and he was like, "Oh no, I like that better."
Now, because when I heard prime rib sandwich, and I know I've seen prime rib where they just kind of cut off a hefty slab
Big
of
slab.
prime rib, stick it in a hoagie bun, maybe slap a little of the horseradish sauce on there, and then you chewing a nice substantial steak. But this is, it reminds me of a kind of a happy marriage between a cheesesteak sandwich
Like a French dip.
and a
It's-
French dip. Yeah, it's good. I'm going back for more. I'm sorry. I know you
Go for
got
it.
more food coming out.
We definitely do.
Well,
That's great.
that's me. And the type of the roll again is
It's a sourdough bun. But
very soft.
I did search high and low for that. It took me a long time to find because I did not want a bun that competed with either the sandwich or our burgers because we do use prime beef for the burgers.
Okay.
We've got the same burgers here as in Davie.
Okay.
And people were like brioche, pretzel. I'm like, no.
No,
I just want
and this
something-
is just a soft little, not a pillow, not a blanket. It's just it like you said, it doesn't overwhelm. Completely complements it. So compliments to you and
Thank
again
you.
the kitchen staff here.
Thank
Just
you.
Totally crushing it. All right. Well, you want to take break number 2 and then
Let's
we'll
do
eat
it,
more
let's do
food
it.
after
Okay.
that? We can
Sounds
do
good.
that.
Love it.
And I see that people are filing in the spots, 10 spots a day.
Yeah,
Yes.
And again, that's one of those things. The early bird gets the parking spot. in Fort
exactly. First
Lauderdale.
come, first
We
serve.
do get a lot of walkers in this neighborhood, so there are usually a few spots
And
available.
I imagine in this, also now that you have this urban corridor with all these high rises, and it seems like everybody takes the, Ubers, Lyfts, the ride
Yep,
share,
yep.
which is probably the best way to
Yeah,
come to a rum
safest
bar.
way.
Yes.
Yeah.
If
Yes.
you're having
Yes.
tasted any of these drinks, 100%. Like, don't worry about driving. Let them drive you. Enjoy yourself.
Walker Uber.
All
Yes.
good. All right. Before we take the next, excuse me, I'm getting all those rum drinks are coming. I feel like
Coming for
Foster
you.
Brooks. Remember Foster Brooks? I'm getting a little loopy here, and that's a good thing because that's what we
What you're
do
supposed to do here.
on the Lunchbox at Blackjack's Rum Bar and Grill. I do want to talk about our friends at Tropical Acres Steakhouse, 2500 Griffin Road. Talking about 2 big Sunday holidays coming up, and they're open for both. They're usually closed on Sundays because they're a very family-oriented, long-time business, 77 years in business. Can you imagine running a restaurant for 77 years?
No, thank you.
Now, I know you come from a restaurant family, and you mentioned your dad, but it is
a long
quite
time.
remarkable. And they are looking forward to being, the place for you to come with your family on both Mother's Day, which is Sunday, May 10th. But before
Yes.
that, we've got Easter Sunday. Now, you're going to be
Yes, sir.
hopefully launching your brunch
Our
menu
brunch menu.
on Easter Sunday. And Tropical Acres is open for Sunday supper dinner from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. And you can make
Good to know.
reservations today, 954-989-2500. And again, they have some of the, the classics, the prime rib and the filet mignon. But for Easter, they also have some specialty items like the Easter ham and turkey. So again, a great traditional way to spend Easter Sunday and get on the books, get in the reservation book right now. It's so old school. Can you imagine
You can't
this?
go wrong with their broiled seafood platter.
Oh, good.
Good for
There you go.
know
She
you love your
knows.
Tropical Acres. That's great.
I
We're
love their
big fans of
broils.
Tropical Acres.
Oh,
that's
good.
great.
I'm glad to see it because I call it on the group a polarizing place for some
Which I
people
don't get why.
who want the chicest,
It's
trendiest,
homey,
most
it's comfort,
expensive.
comfort,
No, it's not the
No.
most expensive.
Do a sit at the bar
steakhouse.
with Nick.
Oh,
Oh, you even know Nick? Oh, I just got it.
he's my
Oh,
man.
wow.
My-
The happy hour there.
You
I
love
mean, you've got a great happy hour. They've also got, again, Monday through Friday,
Yeah.
4:30
A
to
little more
6:30.
south,
I
yep.
get my nice Belvedere martini
West
for like
East.
$8.50. Can't beat that deal. But give them a call, 954-989-2500. The only way to make a reservation at Tropical Acres is to pick up a phone because that's how old school they are. They don't even know what a computer is there. And that's why we love Jack and Company. So give them a call today to get on the books. It's going to fill up fast for both those holidays coming up. Easter, April 5th. Mother's Day, May 10th, both of them on Sundays. All right, that's it. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll be surrounded by more food. I already have enough beverages.
And we're
Cut
trying
me
to
off.
get a dent into these drinks.
Yes, we're going to come back after these words on the Lunchbox. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial. Serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets, they've got eggs Benedict, they've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 in the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. Yeah, that's the name of the show. You can tell the rum is...
They've done their job.
The rum is having its desired effect. Blackjacks.
I've never seen you
bar and
smile
grill.
as much.
Rum makes me happy.
Rum should make you happy.
I think Blackjack's Rum Bar and Grill makes me happy.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
I am going back into the
Oh,
Jack's
Jesus, look at this
rum
thing.
barrel. And
That's one thing I wanted to say.
Oh.
I appreciate rum. I know I'm sure it's made everywhere, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
islands are really like, to me, every island
Oh,
has their own
wow.
rum.
That's
when
it.
you look at the islands,
let's have
another
this.
big thing about the islands is the whole fish.
Yes, some
And
people
here it
get
is, and
freaked.
and that's huge.
So this is our Bahamian dish that's on the menu. This is whole snapper, and it comes with Bahamian peas and rice.
Oh, I love the peas and
Ah.
Not
rice.
to be
Peas and rice.
confused with Jamaican rice and peas.
Right, okay,
Right.
so this is not Jamaican rice and peas.
This is
Bahamian
Bahamian
peas and
rice.
rice.
And
Yes.
not to be confused with Cuban moro,
Moro,
which
yeah.
is
Correct.
the rice and beans. See
Rice
how
and
much I've
beans
learned
combined.
after living in South Florida for
There you
37
go, good
years.
man.
Yes, and I'm
Look
going
at
right
this, go
into.
for it. Look
I
at
don't know
this.
what we're going to name this fish. Some people, okay, are people ordering this at both locations?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, this is a big
because-
South
It's-
Florida dish.
It's recently picked up in Davie, and it's been hot off the shelf in Flagler since we opened.
Okay. And it's on top. You have a little bit of a grilled onion thing.
So
It's
those
not
are
a
what we call the
escabeche.
rumyons.
The rumyons.
They are cooked in
No. Yes.
dark rum.
That's delicious. Do you put
You're
those
gonna
on a
leave here
burger, too?
smiling. That's-
You can ask for them, absolutely.
Oh my god,
Okay,
that would be
and
insane on a
It is a
burger.
crispy fried whole snapper. You know what
You got to go for it, buddy. What are you doing?
foodies like me, we like going
Yeah,
for
you
the
can't
cheek.
fucks. The
'cause
cheek is really good,
is
but
where it has
I just go for it.
the best meat.
My wife's
but
Dominican. We're
You're
all
going to
about
dig
this.
in on the side and get some of the good
my
stuff. and people know how to figure out. They can just tear into it. Is it a finger food or whatever you want?
It's however you want to get
Okay.
it done.
I'm trying to
Here,
get
Mayo,
in.
here.
There you go. Okay,
Again,
thanks.
my wife's Dominican.
I'm
They eat this on
struggling.
the
Thank
beach,
you.
supposedly.
I got
so
it. I
She
know
made me
how to-
used to eating this thing,
It's
which is
Excellent.
amazing. Like it's amazing.
become very popular here, and literally when I see the plate being cleared, there's nothing but the bones left.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it's again. You could. I'm sure people could eat this, but to me, we eat it when we have like either my wife and I will share one, or her parents love it. So like we'll just put it
One
out
for the
there,
table.
and everyone will just go for it. Like
Yeah.
it's a very family friendly. Like go for it. No rules apply. Just enjoy kind of a dish.
It's
Yes.
a
And you
party on a
guys-
plate. Yeah.
You guys definitely hit it out of the park.
And I have
Thank
the
you.
Bahamian peas. I'm sorry, the peas and
And
rice. Right?
peas
Yeah.
and rice.
Not beans and rice. Peas
Well, rice
and
and peas is a big deal in Jamaica, but she's right.
Yeah.
That's not. It's similar but different.
All
They're
right.
a little different. These are a little more like dirty rice.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
it looks like.
This is on the menu all the time. It's
All
not
the
just
time.
a special.
Nope, it is a staple on the menu.
And it's a
That is
locally
amazing.
caught. Is it like a Key West snapper? Or
It is. It is. Yep,
somewhere.
and it's a wild
Florida.
caught. It is wild caught snapper.
Oh, nice.
Very nice dish. All
That
right.
is amazing.
And getting back to that prime rib sandwich that I can't sing the praises of enough. And I did put it off to the side. I'm going to take it later. But not only does it come with the melted provolone and the horseradish aioli and the crispy onions, but I learned, because I do like having a good au jus to just dip, kind of like a French
Prime
dip,
rib. I mean,
that you do have that available.
We do have that available.
on request.
Yes.
So excellent.
and the steak fries with it were ridiculous.
Good stuff. And
Congratulations, guys, on opening out
Thank you.
out east. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Teddy, just talk a little bit about. I mean, your dad, and I know we talked about this last time, but the involvement he's had different places around town. What was the history?
He's been
again?
involved. He's been involved in restaurants in Fort Lauderdale since 1993, 94.
Okay,
Wow.
that's over 30 years.
Yep.
33.
He and I had a business partner, John Amadeo, who is
Right.
very prominent on the beach, on
Right.
Fort Lauderdale Beach. We had the Oasis Cafe,
Remember that one?
the
Yep.
Sloop John B, going
Remember
way
that
back.
one? Yep.
The Margarita Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Drunken Taco.
Okay.
We've had Giovanni's Coal Fire Pizza.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember that one.
I've heard
There
of-
was
I've
one
heard
in
of that.
Parkland. There was one
Yeah, out west.
in Sunrise in front of IKEA.
Okay, so
That's
that
what I've
was the
heard of it.
Western
That's
Burr
more my- what
place. That's
I've
why I
heard
didn't.
both those
I've
places,
always
yeah.
been an East guy, so
Yeah, I'm out west.
but
I've
I
heard of
remember
that.
all
And
the other places.
it's-
'cause it was
I've had
right
you.
along
They were
the
all on-
A1.
they were all on
A
A1A.
Street.
Giovanni's
Yes.
is really good.
We've had some restaurants on the west coast of Florida, over in the St. Pete Gulfport area. And then we decided to open locally
Yep.
in Fort Lauderdale and Davie and do a little less touristy and a little more neighborhood driven and
Mhm.
a little more community driven and get involved with what's going on locally.
And I say it's appropriate for anybody, whether a visitor or a resident, year round or seasonal. You're gonna really enjoy the stuff here on the menu at Blackjack's Rum Bar and Grill. You've got good people working with you, obviously bartenders and mixologists that know what they're doing. Even some of the servers, our friend Larry,
Our friend Larry.
who is one of the OG Let's Eat South Florida
He's been
members.
chiming in on the chat. Yes.
Yes.
And I don't know if I've dubbed him the poet laureate of Let's Eat South
Yes.
Florida.
Really?
Because before the advent of AI, and I don't know, Larry, if you're using AI or not, your reviews have gotten like really good. But at the beginning, it was
weren't.
kind of like sometimes you'd have to decipher exactly
the writing.
the words, but no, but that's why I kid because
You
I
love,
love
yeah, we love Larry.
Larry and I grew up in the same neighborhood in Brooklyn in Mill Basin. a few
Larry's in
blocks.
Davie today.
Yes, okay, good for you.
He's getting ready for prime rib night.
Hopefully, no more accidents. I remember before
Yeah,
we
be
did
careful.
the morning of the last
couldn't
show,
be
he
there.
was supposed to be working,
Yes.
and he ended up having a little bit of an incident. But
He did.
he's all healed up, which
Yes,
is always good.
we're happy about that.
We love our Larry. I think
He's a
he's
good dude.
one of those old school waiters who knows how to kibitz a little with
Yes.
the
For sure.
customers, and
Yes,
it's all
he's
good.
fun.
All right. Well, I don't know if there's any more food coming, but I
No,
am.
I don't think
I'm ready to call it a day.
There,
And
there is more food.
okay.
Oh, there is more food.
In
Okay.
that case, I would take another commercial break, but we're done with the commercial break. But I'll talk with Teddy.
Sure. Well, I'm curious. You've had a bunch of cocktails
Yes.
now. Are you still sort of leaning toward the tiki?
I'm
cocktails?
still I'm in love with the tiki because
Yeah,
both of them I think
Frankenstein.
are really well blended, and even though it's one of those things that I'd probably stop at one of each one
Sweet,
of them
yeah,
because of just the strength and the
Yep.
sweetness of it. But I think Frank is my friend. Frank is my champion. Although Jack, uh,
Close second.
always a backup plan.
Yep.
Jack is a little bit sweeter. I'm going to say that.
Okay.
And
Jack is a little sweeter. It's
but-
actually a little bit stronger too.
it is okay. I could probably tell that, but
We are not shy about using a lot of
Yeah,
overproof
you guys
rum.
go for it. Yeah, you guys
Right.
go for it.
We
No,
definitely use
Well,
a lot of
look-
overproof rum in the cocktails.
And what I want to say is the name of your restaurant definitely describes you well. But what I like that you did, because a lot of people will go, "Oh, I don't like rum." First of all, when you're making cocktails and you're mixing in with all these things, how do you tell the difference in my book? But that's your choice, whatever. You made it a point to say, yes, we have rum in the title, but we not only have all the other alcohols, but we also make cocktails with all the other alcohols. And you made a point to showcase that today. And I couldn't have told the difference.
did you
between,
sample all of them? Did you
I was the
have-
one that tried every single one. I don't know if
Okay.
you did.
I
And they
did.
all were fantastic. And
Did
they
you
all
try
were,
the bee's knees?
I did. It was wonderful.
These
And
days.
they all, again, whether you like rum or you don't, you have a place here at Blackjack's Rum Bar and Grill.
No, and for those who want to explore the
And
world
try
of
new rum.
rum,
Yeah, I mean, we're South
and
Florida.
it
Rum's a
doesn't
big
have
deal
to
down
be
here.
in a big blended cocktail or a tiki drink.
No, we have
You
several
have-
bartenders who are very well versed in the rum and can point you in the right direction.
Because this is what I want to talk about. Because when you have over 400 types of rum, and let's have a discussion about this. I think we did last time about the varieties of rum and all the different countries that produce rum.
Oh.
And I've become a big rum fan of just, you get some of these high quality 12-year age, 15-year age, 21-year age rums. And that's, like the finest bourbon, how
Absolutely.
Kentucky bourbon has become this thing,
Big deal, yep.
with a whole cult and these Poppy Van Winkle bottles going for
Oh,
thousands
yeah.
of dollars.
Yeah,
yeah.
Rum has become the same way. And you could just
Absolutely.
pour it neat or on a rock, just one rock and just sip
drink
it.
it neat.
And that's it. Yeah.
And sip
Do you
it.
have any particular favorites now or?
I do. I have several favorites. One that's very easy to drink, and I kind of point a lot of people in that direction because it's got a lot of bourbon qualities to it and is easy to go down, is the Planeret Barbados XO.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not the highest costing one. It's
Right.
still approachable
It's in the
price-wise.
middle, those mid-range ones. A lot of times you could find,
So
in the liquor
that's-
store, $50 bottles, and again in a
Here,
in a,
yeah.
in a, in a
That's
bar
a delicious
establishment.
one.
It's good.
There's one from Holmes Key. It's the Guyana 2003.
So Guyana is the most underrated country in the world when it comes to
I didn't even
rum.
know they did rum, yeah.
So,
Guy-
and their rum is Demerara.
Okay,
So which is basically essentially brown sugar.
right.
So, and everything in Guyana is actually distilled at one. There's only
One
one,
distillery.
and they have their still is actually, it's an old wooden still, and it's about 250 years old. I
Oh
believe.
wow!
Oh,
Have you been
wow.
to some of these
I
places?
have not,
Okay,
but
let's put it on the list.
because
The next,
I-
the
it's
next
on my
episode.
bucket list
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
The
we're
one,
the
no,
first-
and I'm glad that you mentioned Guyana because a friend of mine
Your
who's
friend, yeah.
passed, Sean, great poker buddy friend of mine. I can't believe last week was the 3rd anniversary of his passing. But he turned me on to El Dorado
Yep.
rum,
El Dorado's
which
who makes
is from
everybody's.
Guyana.
Yes,
But he turned me on not to the basic one, but they have
the
their
12 and the 15.
the 15
are
year.
phenomenal.
Oh
Yes.
my God! We used to go to a Guyanese restaurant on Pines Boulevard, and he'd always have a stash of the El Dorado there.
El
And
Dorado's
it was
amazing.
the first time I tried the 15-year, just again neat or on a little, maybe one or
You guys
two
have something like
ice
that?
cubes.
So I have El Dorado in the Davie location.
Nice.
We are still waiting. I'm missing some bottles
Yeah,
here.
you're
We
working
haven't
on it.
quite
You just
gotten
open
all
it
of our
All right.
deliveries yet.
Yeah.
But we will have El Dorado here.
I just want people, because I know that again, having traveled Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Haiti, they all not only have rum, but they all are very protective
very
of
proud
their
about the
rum.
rum.
So to
Very
hear
proud
about
of the rum.
Guyana having rum, and again, you guys are great about captivating all the different islands, kinds of rums, and again, making sure the clientele, anyone that comes in, can understand the differences and the different notes and flavors, and that's what's cool about. Again, I drank a lot of rum in college, so I've slowed down on rum, but it's cool to see that there is this rum culture out there, and it's growing.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I
There
love that
is.
you guys embrace it.
And there's so many other rums that I do want to start trying. It's
Yeah,
it's like anything else. You find something you like, you end up
Yeah, you
sticking with
stick,
it.
it's,
But
it's good
if
to
I
try
would
other
come
things.
here, I would definitely take an Uber from my home. I could probably walk here, but
You probably
I would,
could,
I
actually.
don't
That would
want to
actually not be
stumble
the worst.
back. But just try. And do you do any kind of rum flights or just kind of?
Oh, that's
We're
interesting.
about to start those.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a great idea.
Yes. We have not done those yet. It's been a little trying to get all the rums in,
Yeah.
but we will start those because it gives you the opportunity to try some different things without having to have
To go all the way
the
in. Yeah.
full. Our pours are all 2 ounces. Once you get into some of the higher end rums, we will do a 1 ounce pour for half the price so that
Okay.
people can venture out.
Okay.
But I love the flights because then you can try a sip of several different rums without having to break the bank.
That's a good idea.
So
And
this is our
now
South
we-
Pacific glazed pork chops.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it looks like a beautiful pork chop, very juicy. I just
Look
cut
how
it
moist it is.
with a grilled pineapple ring on top,
Yes.
right?
Nice.
And usually I used to be philosophically opposed to fruit on my savory
Yeah, but with
main courses.
pork chops, that's like a thing.
But as I've grown up and I've learned that there are some combos that make
I don't
sense.
like it on my pizza, but on the
Is it-
pork chop,
Good woman, yes.
Thank you.
My wife does, and I make a face every time she even thinks about ordering.
That's
that.
delicious.
thank
But on a pork chop, it works.
So this is a newer item on the menu. Part of the reason the menu is so eclectic is because I really leaned into everywhere that rum comes
I
from.
was gonna say it's very connected to rum.
So if you look at the menu, you see Bahamian, Jamaican, Cuban, Puerto
Yep.
Rican, South
Yep.
American dishes, and then we added some of the South Pacific dishes because
Rum, is
rum
like-
comes from Fiji, rum comes
Yep.
from the Philippines, rum comes from anywhere and everywhere.
Yep.
So
Yeah. And the plating on this, it's interesting because you have some of these cutting boards, but besides having the special sauce and the grilled pineapple, there's some
mashed
smashed potatoes.
look
And is this a
ridiculous.
lima bean or
that's edamame.
Oh,
edamame?
because that's why the wasabi
Edamame.
with the edamame.
I was saying, yeah, and I see a little mound of wasabi,
Yes.
which
Nice.
I love wasabi. I put it on everything, and I have it on my pork. But now it all makes sense.
Yeah, they're really nice. People
And
love.
edamame.
The edamame has a little bit of togarashi, a little bit of miso glaze on it.
It's really
Oh, wow.
nice. Yeah, it's really nice.
That's a delicious
They're
dish.
garlic mashed potatoes.
Well done.
These mashed
Thank
potatoes
you.
look ridiculous.
That's juicy.
Oh my god.
Kudos to the kitchen crew here because
Thank you.
I like that you have the word and grill in there because you put just as much effort into your rums as you just went into naming the 80,000 countries that have rum, and into again, I'll never forget the way you describe. We were trying to have the bun, but it was a whole thing, and it took us weeks and months to get the bun, but we have it, and then we're like, okay, well, it was worth the effort because the bun, and we saw it again, it actually is perfect for a sandwich. He is a very weird stickler about sandwiches and about when they become a mess. And I was like, uh-oh. And it actually passed any test that there could be. It literally, and he was sloppily going for it all in. And it encased that sandwich really well. And it looked fluffy as well.
It's a pillow. That's a blanket.
I was
and
like, they
it-
do a really
it
good job
did
with food
its
here. The
job.
rum you're serious about rum, but you are serious about your food as well.
Thank you. We are very serious about our food.
Yes.
2
It
times
took-
we've done shows here where I really enjoyed every
Thank you.
dish we took a bite of.
We definitely put a lot of effort into the food.
And your prices are
cooked-
really competitive too, which is really hard to do nowadays.
It is, and we buy good products. It's not a good price for garbage food. We spend a lot of money on our food.
Yeah.
Oh, this pork chop. I don't know if it's a particular.
It's a
kind.
Hatfield.
Mm.
So we really definitely put a lot of effort into the food and wanted the restaurant to be just as important as the cocktails.
Well, there you have it. I'm about to throw in the towel or wave the white flag
Wave
or
the
wave
pirate flag.
The last
pirate
thing's coming.
flags. Oh, we
there's
do have
more
one. Oh
coming.
my god!
Oh, Jesus, you guys.
This is our cowboy cut ribeye.
Ribeye. Look at this. Holy crap.
All right, if you insist. Don
I'll try at
Jaffe.
least a bite.
I don't know if you are still watching Don Jaffe but right now I have not mentioned the condition.
No, it's
that I-
Brian Schwartz is the one
Brian Schwartz.
that's
okay.
been hard about that. And I
Last
don't know
month-
who's watching still, but yes.
For the first time in 8 years, I had a gout attack. Okay, there it is. I mentioned gout for the first
You
time.
just did it once, yes.
I've been good in my meat consumption, but
I mean,
I
come on,
have
it's a
to
freaking
have
cowboy.
a bite of
Look at this.
that. I gotta take a picture.
That's
of
a
that
beautiful
first.
steak. And the mashed potatoes are amazing.
Thank you.
Like they're really, sometimes they can be dry. And
Yeah.
again, like an afterthought, right? Because the pork chops, the star, the edamame, the mashed potatoes are wonderful.
And it's served with asparagus, which is my favorite
Yes.
I
spring
love
vegetable.
asparagus,
So
yep.
that's good.
So our steaks, for the most part, are served with asparagus and mashed potatoes. Our churrasco, which I believe you tried
We
last
did.
year in
Last time,
Navy,
yeah.
that does come with the fries,
Nice.
but you can substitute any of our sides for any other side.
And you guys are in the yes business here, it seems like.
Yes.
As opposed to some other place. Oh my God.
My perfect
how
medium
do they
rare.
know me like this?
Perfect medium
It
rare.
is a juice, and again, juicy.
Look at
Looks
that. Look
like
how moist
very
it
nice
is.
quality beef.
Oh my God, look at that.
Well
That's
seasoned.
ridiculous.
That's it. Drop the mic. Drop the knife. Back
Step
away.
away from the table.
exactly.
No need for salt and pepper with that
No,
one.
you don't need
That
to do
is
anything.
perfectly
Like, you really
seasoned.
don't need to season anything.
You guys are getting it done. You know,
Thank you.
usually I say, oh, if it's a new restaurant,
Give it time.
you got to give it
yeah.
at least 6 to 8 weeks. You're at 4 weeks in. It
Yeah.
seems like your kitchen has pretty much got everything down pat.
Thank you. Thank you. We're very happy with our kitchen staff. We found some great guys and girls back there. We do have a couple people from the Davy store that
Okay.
came over to help and
Nice.
get them trained. So it's been going well.
I hate to ask. Any other ones in the works?
Possibly.
Okay.
Because as if 2 in 1 year wasn't crazy enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Why not? a
Apparently
third?
I'm my
Most-
father's daughter.
Most restaurateurs I know are insane like you. And it's
Yes.
like, you know, but no, once you hit on a concept that seems to be working.
I didn't think this could work south and north. Like
Yes.
this is very different
And those are the
than
two
other
places
things.
we're looking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, and from the Keys even into Miami, there's not a lot of things like this, or even Hollywood. I don't know.
And the whole
And
Palm
up north,
Beaches is
Tampa,
killing
Palm
it. I mean,
Beach, Orlando,
Gardens. Well,
like-
you know,
I'm not trying to tell
you
them.
seem
It's
to
just-
know your market
This feels
research.
like a Florida. It really does feel like a Florida place, and people don't realize what Florida is. But Florida is all of this. Florida is the northern part, which a lot of us on here forget, and it is the southern part. And
Right.
and you guys seem to embrace all of that.
Yeah, and it seems like you said very accessible. Like
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
whoever you're with,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
your own personal taste, you'll find something that's to your liking here.
We did try to make sure that the food wasn't too far off. We don't pretend to say everything's exactly as your grandmother in Cuba
No,
might have
no.
made it, but we are inspired by all the places that rum
All
comes
the
from.
different
Yeah.
flavors from
And you
all
embrace it.
over the Caribbean, South
All the
America,
way out west.
and even the Polynesia and the
Yep, the Far East, yep.
the Pacific Islands. So
Yep.
it's great stuff.
Thank you.
All right, Ted. Well, it looks like
You may have
You
to
got a
spend a
lot
lot
to-
more
get a
time in
lot to
South
eat.
Florida.
I have a lot to eat, but you've got a lot to work with as far as
Yes.
marketing
yes,
material
they've given
because
you a
so
nice
much.
base. Yep.
because you know this you've carved out a niche here. It seems like that is really not being
Yeah.
I don't even know how to
addressed.
compare this. This is really
I can't
stand on
tell-
its own.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times where I see a new restaurant is going to be popping up, and then oh, it's Italian. Great,
Yeah,
another
yeah.
Italian
Or a
restaurant. I see
straight up
another one.
steakhouse.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's but this
The
is
secret was this was originally supposed to be another tequila bar, and
Uh-huh.
we wisely, I think, chose not to do another tequila bar
Right.
in this neighborhood.
Mexican tequila.
Yeah, which
that
is fine, but
seems
it's
to
all over the
be
place.
Popular,
everywhere.
but this is a different kind of
And it's fun because I feel like the rum bars are starting to swizzle right down the street.
right?
On
still
17th
haven't
Street,
been in
there's
there,
the
yeah.
new one that's
I
about
didn't
to
know
open
that. Okay.
with the quarter deck.
Oh, right, because they had a
Well,
whiskey
like,
neat place there.
They have
that-
whiskey neat, and
yeah.
then they've got a
They're going to
tiki,
also
an
open
actual
up a tiki
bar.
Yeah, all right. So you're riding
So
the.
there's
the
other
crest-
people coming in.
You're
Yep.
at the forefront of
Yes.
a
Well,
new thing
If
coming.
you if you look at bourbons about 10 years ago,
Right.
when it was like your drunk grandfather's
Yes,
drink
yes,
that they
yes,
sip,
yes, yes.
but now it's the hottest thing ever. I feel like we're kind of on the
cusp of that
And
because
tequila did that,
it
and
was
now we're doing
bourbon,
it.
it
Yep.
was tequila, and rum is the next big
Yeah,
thing.
again,
Yeah.
people around the
uh,
world drink rum.
And even though trends, it's tricky with these younger kids today. What's wrong with them? They're not drinking like we used to.
They're not.
They don't.
They're all healthy and
But I think it's because they've gotten bored with the same
the
old,
same
same
old,
Right.
That's
bingo,
true.
the same
And
old.
when they come in here and they see some of these tiki drinks and some of these other specialty cocktails playing around with different flavors, it'll sell itself. And hopefully
I
we'll
think,
get
um,
these kids drinking again.
They do come in and they can get a hibiscus margarita or a
Bingo.
classic margarita. They
Yep.
can get
Yeah.
gin cocktails. We have vodka cocktails on the menu. I mean, we've got the bourbon cocktail. There's a little bit of everything
Yeah.
for
all
everyone.
You can make up your own.
All right, we're going to call it a day here. Thank you so much
You
for
guys
the
are
feast.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
coming
coming.
in.
And
Yes.
See you guys
again,
again
give
soon.
our regards to Russ.
Yeah,
I will.
We missed him
Classic.
today, but I'm so glad that we got to sit
Ted
and chat
filled his
with
shoes
Ted.
very
And
well.
we met
Thank you.
him. And Deanne, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
We hope to hopefully see you again and do it again at some
Absolutely.
point.
Come on
And
back.
Come on. Oh, yeah. Love to. And you will be seeing me in
Yeah.
here
Yeah. Yeah.
actually as a civilian eating without trying to talk and eat at the same time. Luby, any parting thoughts?
Well, it's funny because my sister-in-law and brother-in-law are coming into town this weekend, and they're also the Dominican, Colombian, and my in-laws are Dominican. So rum's a big deal in their world.
We have some great
we
Dominican
did
rums.
Barcelo and
Yes.
we did Brugal the last
Yes.
time we were in DR. So
So the Frank is the Brugal.
Brugal. I'm
And then the Barcelo is actually one of, when you asked what my favorite was, the Barcelo 40th anniversary is
Okay.
probably up there as one of my favorites.
Oh, wow. And
So-
Barcelo is from DR also? Okay.
and Barcelo and Brugal. So they're actually coming to town, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, this weekend. And Shirley was like, well, we were thinking Union. And she
Right.
was like, where should we take them? I now have like, I feel like this is
Black-
their like
Now it's a new
spot. Like,
answer.
to come
There you
out
go.
here. Yeah. for
And
sure.
everybody loves checking out the new
Yeah.
new kid on the block.
Well, it's just they have fun drinks, they have different kinds of drinks, and then the I like that the menu is diverse. Like,
and
I
the
like that.
atmosphere is beautiful.
Yeah, and the
And
vibes
again.
amazing.
Compliments on the build out.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Sometimes
Thank
you get, patience pays off.
Patience is a virtue.
Good
as they
things
say.
come to those who wait.
It
Yes.
does.
And,
especially in South Florida.
We wish you much success.
Thank you.
Success. Oh yeah, the rum is hitting. Success. It's a very successful.
Thank God you live
rum.
close.
Successful lunch. Successful lunch.
I better walk home. All right, tomorrow, where are we going to be? Wicked
Wicked
Cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteaks.
And
Nice.
Ryan's roast beef is really taking
Yes,
off. Talking
yes.
about a nice beef sandwich. He's
Yep.
doing the North Shore, a rendition of those very popular Boston area sandwiches that has the piled high, also shaved,
Very
rare
rare roast
roast
beef.
beef on a onion
Yes.
roll
Yep.
that
Okay.
has the white American cheese, the copper white American
The Cooper
cheese,
White or whatever they
Cooper
call it.
white, copper white, along with
Copper white.
mayonnaise, which you could do without for me, and St. James barbecue sauce. Have you heard of these things?
No.
If
It's
you haven't
become
tried it
a-
down there, it's really good.
It's become a
Okay.
viral
I have
sensation.
St. James rum.
There
Okay,
you go.
I'll stick. Yeah, I'll stick. I love his roast beef sandwich. Me also. I just like having
Yeah,
a little
little
au jus.
Yep.
But it's a thing, and people are going in there and flocking. So we're gonna see Brian tomorrow, and then
Fun.
again, that's right across from Holy Cross Hospital, Federal Highway, conveniently
In case you
located.
need it.
They got great cheesesteaks there and more pizzas and whatnot. All right, that's tomorrow.
But you definitely check out Blackjack's Rum
Blackjack.
Bar and Grill.
One more
Davie
time.
or Fort Lauderdale.
The address 505 Northeast 3rd Avenue, Fort Lauderdale. Arr.
Yes.
And until then, enjoy every whole fish, enjoy every tiki cocktail, pork chop, beautiful. What do we call this? A cowboy
Cowboy
ribeye?
ribeye.
Cowboy
Cowboy
ribeye
ribeye.
steak, and enjoy every sandwich.
Thank you.